Soy José Manuel Navarro, trabajo en el departamento de movilidad de Liferay. Gracias, Jorge, no sé dónde estás, por la mención de antes, pero tengo que ser franco y el mérito no es para nada mío. Liferay se ha construido durante los últimos años por mucha gente, muchos compañeros que están aquí, y yo he llegado al último y no merezco el mérito. La charla se va a dividir en dos partes. Yo os voy a presentar primero... Esto no, eso sí. Los que tengáis Android podéis ir descargando, porque va a haber una demo interactiva al final de la charla. Y yo antes os voy a presentar, bueno, más bien me han dicho que os presente cómo desarrollar aplicaciones nativas a todos vosotros que desarrolléis portales. O sea que lo tengo complicado. Como no quiero aburriros, no os voy a contar no os voy a dar una charla, os voy a contar una historia. ¿De acuerdo? La historia empieza el primer día que yo trabajé en Liferay. Hace un año, en las oficinas de Liferay, yo entré, llegué y me encontré más o menos esto. El de negro es mi jefe, lo siento, Julio. Y lo que puede ocurrir en cualquier primer día de trabajo: presentaciones, reuniones, estimaciones como deadlines, todas estas cosas que no ocurren en Liferay. Lo divertido empezó el último momento en que Julio me dijo: tengo una tarea para ti. Es emocionante cuando tu jefe el primer día ya cuenta contigo y te da una tarea. Y me dijo: tienes que hacer un portlet. Y dije: por Dios, un portlet. Un portlet no. ¿Qué es eso? Ahora que estamos aquí en confianza, yo no sabía hacer portlets. Entonces me fui a casa. Y me fui a casa triste, pensativo, diciendo: ¿qué voy a hacer, por Dios? Hice lo que suelo hacer: consultar a mi oráculo personal. Llegué a casa y se lo conté a mi hija. Me ha dicho que haga un portlet. Y mi hija, con esa inocencia y esa capacidad de pensar sin estar contaminado, dijo: pues muy fácil, no lo hagas. Haz una aplicación móvil que haga lo mismo y solucione el problema. Pues nada, en mi oráculo hice caso. Nos pusimos a hacer una aplicación móvil nativa en un mundo de portales web. Por Dios. Esta es una aplicación que ha hecho el equipo de Brasil, que sería un ejemplo de una aplicación móvil para y en Liferay. ¿Qué hay que hacer si queréis hacer una aplicación nativa? Yo no os voy a convencer, porque el mercado os va a convencer a vosotros. ¿Qué hay que hacer si queréis hacer una aplicación móvil por y para Liferay? Empezar por la capa de servicios remotos, JSON WS. JSON WS es una pequeña gema escondida de Liferay, porque muchos de vosotros habéis trabajado a nivel de portal, en los portlets, desarrollando dentro del servidor, y JSON WS nos permite trabajar fuera del servidor, exponer APIs. Básicamente es la puerta de entrada a nuestro servidor, a nuestro portal. La puerta de entrada a nuestro portal, bueno, esto podría ser el portal de Oracle, este no es el nuestro. Nuestro portal es este. Y esta es la puerta de entrada. Si algún sistema externo quiere entrar a nuestro portal, tiene que entrar por ahí. Y eso es JSON WS. Básicamente es esto, todos estamos muy acostumbrados. Es un API HTTP en el que recibe respuestas, y recibe peticiones y envía respuestas de vuelta. Y el servidor sabe lo que tiene que hacer en cada momento. Pero es más que eso, no es un API HTTP normal y corriente. Permite una cosa que son peticiones en lote. ¿Qué pasa si tengo que enviar 10 peticiones para hacer 10 cosas distintas? ¿Por qué enviar 10 veces una request y recibir 10 veces una respuesta? Si puedo hacerlo toda la vez, ahorrándome el overhead de comunicación de esas 10 peticiones. Con JSON WS puedes hacerlo. ¿Qué pasa si yo tengo que hacer una petición y la respuesta a esa petición es la que me permite hacer la siguiente petición? Con JSON WS puedes hacerlo. Extraer el parámetro y enviárselo a la siguiente respuesta en una única petición. ¿Qué pasa si yo tengo que ejecutar la petición solo si se cumplen ciertas condiciones, pero yo no sé las condiciones, las sabe el servidor? Yo envío la petición al servidor y el servidor sabrá si tiene que ejecutar el código o no. Todo eso de forma transparente a todos vuestros portlets y vuestros servicios que ya estáis utilizando. ¿Y qué pasa si juntamos nuestro API maravilloso junto con tecnologías móviles Nos ponemos todos en una coctelera, le echamos unas gotitas de limón, un poco de azúcar, un poquito de cariño, nos sale Mobile SDK. Mobile SDK es una librería nativa para desarrollo de aplicaciones móviles que consumen servicios de Liferay. ¿Por qué? Porque realmente creemos que Liferay es mucho más que un portal. Es una plataforma de servicios. Y los servicios, cada uno decide cómo quiere utilizarlos. ¿Por qué forzarles a utilizarlos en forma de web si puedo utilizarlos en forma de teléfono? Disponible para descarga desde hace unos meses, con una comunidad por detrás que lo mejora y nos da feedback. Y básicamente, una aplicación móvil que podéis hacer vosotros se comunica a través de la librería Mobile SDK de forma transparente y sin tener que lidiar con la complejidad de las llamadas a servicios remotos. ¿Qué nos resuelve? El problema de la autenticación contra el servidor, las llamadas a los servicios de forma síncrona o no, el parseo y el tratamiento de las respuestas y la gestión de errores. Todo eso de forma transparente lo tenemos resuelto. Este es el equipo que ha hecho posible el Mobile SDK y os voy a presentar ahora a Zeno Rocha, que viene de Brasil. Va a dar su parte en inglés, pero no creo que sea un problema para nadie. Y os va a presentar al equipo y continuar con la charla.
Yeah, so this team was really important to make it happen, this mobile SDK. And this mobile SDK enabled us to do much more stuff. It enabled us to do the Liferay Sync app. It enabled us to do crazy stuff like wearable technology. So we can integrate Liferay with wearables in a crazy way or in what way we want to. So there are a lot of things changing on the web. There's a lot of things changing on the technology way. But you know, wearable technologies, it's not a new thing. If you think about really in the beginning, you know, like human beings, we are not born with clothes like this, right? We are born without all those stuff. But we realize that, hey, I'm feeling cold, I need something to protect myself. So then we start to wear things. Same as day goes by and ages goes by, you know, we need something to protect our skin from dangers out there. We also want to increase our performance in sports, and nowadays you have many other things that you can wear and you can have a better performance. So human beings are always doing like this, you know. We invented the watch, we invented a clock, but then you had to go to the square and see the clock out there to find out what time is it. Why not put it in your pocket? Now it's much better. Now you're wearing some technology. But why not put it in your wrist? Now it's much better. So all of those things are evolving. Same as the telephone. You need to go to this place and grab the telephone. Why not being mobile and start walking and talking, and everybody says, hey, you are crazy, you're walking in the street, you're talking to somebody. This is something that, whoa, everybody was really crazy in New York when this started. And now we are wearing these Madonna things to talk to other people. So there are many other examples. Glasses. We are now putting things like right to our skin, right to our human parts. So wearables and wearable technologies have been successful for a lot of years, not only right now. This is not a new thing. The difference is now we have internet. So now we can save data in the cloud. We can start to store other things and get reports, get graphics from how many hours you slept that night. Our batteries are lasting much longer than the past, and not as good as we want because we always need to recharge every day, and this sucks, but it's getting much better, much smaller, and this is a good thing. We have accelerometers, which are much cheaper nowadays. If you want to put one of those things in a watch, in a cell phone, in whatever device you want, it's much easier. Bluetooth low energy devices now enables you to don't consume too much of the battery energy if you want to connect something to the Bluetooth, so it's much better. So you have all of those pieces that nowadays we can make wearable technology happen and improve ourselves. So those things enable us to create apps like this, you know. We have the Jawbone up. It's a thing that you put in your wrist, and you can count how many steps you did in a day. You can compete with your friends to see how many steps you made much better than them. You can track how many miles you ran, and you can achieve a certain goal. And you can also measure how many hours you sleep per day. And then you can have like, you made your goal for the week. You slept like 8 hours, you're great. We have the Apple Watch, which is like insanely cool. You have many interactions, many apps that you can put together, and this thing that you put in your wrist, and you can interact in many different ways. The Apple Watch has this wheel thing that you zoom in and you zoom out. So there are many stuff going on the watch side. Another great example is Google Glass, right? So Google Glass, it's coming. There's a lot of people using it already, but you can make crazy things. You can record a video. You can talk to somebody. You can do many things. You can do a hangout. You can do a whole video conference just by using it. You can go do like Google searches. So all those examples are really like we are already familiar of. But there's this thing, for example, called Nod, which you can control your TV using this ring, and you can make like crazy interactions, and you can do many different stuff with that. Like by doing some gestures, you can have different experiences with your TV. You can go even further. Like we hate putting passwords in our phones, right? This is just suck. What if it was a better way to do that? So those guys thought about a really nice idea. Let's put a digital tattoo in your body so you can like unlock your phone by putting your phone in this digital tattoo. So there's all those crazy things going on, and like take a look at that. This is crazy. But there are many things going on in wearable technologies. And you may think like, oh no, this is just insane. I'm not going to use those stuff. And maybe you're right. Maybe right now it's something that it doesn't make sense at all. Like, I don't know, 20 years ago, it doesn't make sense to walk on the street like having a phone on your ear. So, but there's a lot of people using those stuff. Like the Pebble Watch, they put this campaign on Kickstarter, and their goal was, we just want $100,000 to make this watch happen. And they had like $10 million on the Kickstarter campaign. They are one of the most founded campaigns in Kickstarter. So people want those wearable technologies. Peter Drucker has this really nice quote which says, what the customers buys and considers value is never a product. It's always utility. So if people see utility in your product, they see that, this will help me sleep better. This will help me on my exercises. So they will buy it. They have like estimates on the market value for wearable technologies. This year, the estimation is for $5.1 billion for this whole industry. And for the next 4 years, it's like $12.6 billion. So it's a really big industry. And it's just one particular part of the industry. Like wearables, it's behind this big umbrella called Internet of Things, right? So we have like smart homes where you go to the supermarket and it detects that you want to buy a product, and you buy it, you know? People say that this Internet of Things will change everything in your life. So your alarm clock will tell all your devices in your home that it's 7 a.m. and you need to wake up. So your plants get fed, like you have water in the plants, your sound systems turn on, and then you have information about your day. You know how it's going to be the weather today. And then you go to work, you do all the things you have to do. You go for running. You can buy everything right from your phone. Your refrigerator will tell you that, you need milk, and then you can buy milk right away. So there's a lot of things, and wearables is just one small piece of this industry. And how Liferay fits into this environment, right? It doesn't make sense, like how Liferay fits into this thing. We don't make hardware. We are not like, whatever, you know, we are not a supermarket, we're not doing any of the stuff. So we thought about, hey, what if we build something for wearables? Let's play with this technology, let's see what we can do with that. So we figured out that most of the apps that we have nowadays, one of the crucial parts of every single mobile app we have nowadays, it's push notifications. And when push notifications came out, it changed everything, because you don't need to go to Facebook and reload the page to see a new photo from your friend. You get a notification right in your phone, right in your pocket. So we decided to do something with push notifications. We created this portlet. It's already on master. It's not on the marketplace yet, but you can go and use it. It's a beta testing. We are proving this concept of this push notification portlet and building apps on top of it to make sure that it's working really well. And we did a big research in the many and the most nicer apps that we have nowadays. We started to scratch some ideas what we can do with wearable technology, and we made something. And if you have Android devices, would be really nice if you could download this thing. It's bit.ly/alerts-Spain. So this is an app that we built, and that's what we want to show you. Okay, everybody roll down. So this is called Liferay Alerts. And this is just to get notifications on something. It's not a new product that we are releasing. It's just an R&D project. It's more on research. We want to figure out. We just want to prove the concept of the push notifications. But we made a really nice, really well done app. So this app, you can send something to your friend. And you can also receive all those notifications in a watch. So let's see how it works. So as you know, live demos are always, everybody says, no, don't do live demos. This is crazy, it's not gonna work, you'll be embarrassed, and that's what happens most of the times, but we'll try to do it because we are crazy people. So here I have a Liferay instance. Let me log in on that. Nice. And I can send any notification I want, like Madrid is muy buena. Really nice combination. And once I send this notification, let me see the confirmation here. Oh, seems like there's something new here. I can go to the watch. And here I have the Moto 360 watch. So there's a lot of notifications going on. And I have received, oh, come on. I have received this one. Oh, can you see it? No, right? It's Madrid is muy buena. I can open on phone, and then it opens the app right here. So I can have notifications like this one. So if you install it in your phone, maybe you receive it too. But you can also do other things. You can send an image, broadcast an image to everybody. And I picked a random image, nothing important. And you could go here and send a URL. Let me just update here. So, okay, I've received an image. Oh, it's already there. Let me close the app first. Then let's send this image. Perfect. I can go to my watch again and see what we have here. So I have some options. I can open in browser or I can open in my phone. Let's open in browser right now. So it opens my default browser and shows me the image that I just sent, which is the Real Madrid logo. So here it is. you can also integrate with Liferay in a much nicer way. What if we create a question in the polls portlet? So let's ask, ¿Cómo te gustas esta charla? Like this? I hope it is. If it's not, sorry. Meh, or awesome. And you can save this question, and I can go back to my device. ¿Cómo te gustas esta charla? I can vote right from the... So here's the question. I have all the options here. Ah, you can't see it. What about now? No, still bad. But yeah, you have meh and awesome. I'll put awesome. It's impossible for you to see, right? Yeah. So let's go to the app. And as you can see, there's the question with the answer that I put it. If you received the question, please vote. In the meanwhile, let's see how the voting is going. So let me sign out. Whoa, there's a lot of votes. Meh, just 14, yeah, you're awesome, I love you too. So there's lots of things going on. You know, you can create crazy things. You can integrate Liferay, and suddenly there's Liferay running in your watch. This is just crazy. So how does it work? How does all this magic work? So nowadays you can send messages, you can send links, you can send an image, and you can also integrate with any portlet you want, like we integrated with the polls portlet. So we have all those things, and we send to the notification portlet. And this notification portlet, it has some configurations, like what's the Google Cloud messaging server you want to point? What's the Apple push notification service? Those are the responsible to send the notifications to your phone. And then it finally just goes to your phone. So nowadays you only have the app on Android, but it's already working on Apple. And we are building the iOS version. Maybe in 1 or 2 weeks it's going to be done. And of course we have many ideas. We want to be able to send notifications right from the app. We want to have many different things. We want to have like a map that you can send to other people. So there's many ideas going on. We don't know if this is going to be the final name of this thing, but we are really like happy with that. As I said, we are working in an iOS version, and we are also doing like a dog fooding strategy for this. So we are pushing this and trying it. First, we tried in the Brazilian office for a couple weeks, sending like information from our employees, because we have this mailing list, and whenever there's something new that we want to communicate to everybody, we send an email to everybody. So why not just, you can see it in your phone, like one notification for your company. So we tried inside the company, and now we are pushing first on Boston, the North American Symposium, here on the Spain Symposium, and all the events that we have, including the Liferay Company Retreat in the end of the year. So are wearables the next big thing? You know, the truth is, we don't know. We don't know if wearables are going to be the next big thing, the next internet, the next big industry. But what we know is that in Liferay, we truly believe that the best way to predict the future is to invent it. So it doesn't matter what comes next. We will be ready for it. That's it. Gracias.